good afternoon to Madam Mazma and to my friends. Today, I would like to present about the journal that I choose, which is Strategy for Sustainability in a Brazilian Sugarcane Industry.
So this is the infographic that I make for this topic.
The objective of this study is to suggest the application of systemic methodologies to develop strategies for sustainability and problem solving which involve with sustainability development in their organizations and their operations. So the method used in this study is by using the soft system methodologies to understand the complexity in the sugarcane industry in Brazil. Before I start, I would like to introduce to you about the Brazilian company, which is the Balbo Group. So the Balbo Group was established in 1946, and this company used the sugarcane waste to their electricity to produce the electricity energy. The Balbo Group was supported with production of electricity, which is from their sugarcane waste, and this has made them to be self-sufficient to meet the energy needs in their industrial activities.
So here are the 7 stages that I will be explaining later.
The first stage is exploring the problem situation. The company want to involve with sustainable practices in their product process and product innovation. Then they found out that the lack of integration and adaptation of sustainable practices in their company. Second stage is defining and structuring the problem situation. As I mentioned just now, the company used their sugarcane waste to produce the electricity production. The solid and liquid waste from their industrial activities were recycled for the agronomics applications. Not only that, the third stage is formulating the root definitions of relevant systems. This stage involves elements definition that form the systems. The system concerns about the sustainability practices in the company operating the sugarcane industry by following the CATWOE. The fourth stage is building conceptual models. It is the creation of functional sector that is responsible for the management and development of sustainable practices. Fifth stage is comparing the systemic world with the real world. The Balbo Group found out that they do not necessarily need the functional area to manage and develop the sustainable practices in their company. Okay, so the sixth stage is making desirable and feasible changes. Make some changes accordingly. Then the last stage is taking corrective actions to improve the problem situation. Based on the statement, I strongly agree that sustainability practices should be used by the most companies in the world. It is because the sustainability practices is important as we want to make sure that the resources is still available for the future generations. I really like the idea of the Balbo Group where they use the sugarcane waste to produce the electricity in their industrial activity. And I also agree with the approach of SSM, which is soft system methodology, which have 7 stages because it were really organized strategy which started by identifying the problem situation and then end with the taking correction according to the problem situation. And in my opinion, in order to maintain the sustainable practices in the business, it depends on the internal states or behavior of the company itself, whether if they really concerned about the environment, they really care about what the industrial activities affect the environment. So my recommendation is that most of the company in this world should practice the sustainability practices by recycling the waste that they use. For example, like car manufacturer where they use a lot of water. In with this kind of industry, they should practice this sustainability practices. The recommendation is I want to highlight for the company nowadays to understand the end of the product use and the disposal impact. Sometimes the company do not know what is the effect of their industrial activities, which is from the chemicals or something which is harm to environment. So they need to understand what is the disposal impact of the products that they produce. So that's all from me. Thanks for watching. Thank you.